When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to bow to Nebuchadnezzar, he threw them into a furnace to die. And then he looked and saw a fourth man in the fire, and we understand that fourth man to be Christ. I honestly think that is the story of America right now. We, as Americans, refuse to bow to tyranny, and because of that, some of us have been thrown into the fire, or prison. But we're out now, because he was in there with us. And because of the grace of God, in less than 2 months from my pardon, I went from prison to Palm Beach. And it has been amazing. God's glory, His mercy, His love, His understanding, His grace is sufficient. But I never in a million years thought that this silly hillbilly from the hills of West Virginia would be standing in Florida, invited to go speak at Mar-a-Lago on how God's faithfulness was able to get me through prison, through the court fight, to come out even stronger on the other side with my family, my wife, my kids. It has truly been amazing. But the fight's not over. Quite frankly, it's just begun. One of the worst things that could have happened for these communists that want to overtake our country is to allow Donald Trump to become elected. It was too big to rig. They tried, but because God intervened and saved that man's life, He put His pen to paper and brought us home. To now share the truth and show the rest of the world truly how corrupt they are, and that we, the people, want change. I am we the people. You are we the people. And we're going to restore our country, because Christ is King and Donald Trump is our president. Make America great again. I tell you what, folks, Mar-a-Lago, here we are, Catholics for Catholics, the Catholic Prayer for America Gala, and this is one heck of a gala, I tell you, folks. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Go from prison to Palm Beach in less than 2 months. Blows my mind. And I tell you what, folks, it's just beginning. We are going to continue this fight and bring justice back to America. Let's restore this country for every bit of beauty that she's worth.
Catholic and Apostolic Church. Don't jump off of Noah's Ark. Where are you going to go? You're going to sink to the bottom of the abyss.
You will live as a Catholic, you will die as a Catholic, and I am proud of my Catholic faith.
This is a video about knowing your rights.
We have stopped all grant funding that's being abused by NGOs to facilitate illegal immigration into this country.
The United States Conference of Catholic Bishops has filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration.
The USCCB, 90% of that budget went to immigration, refugee resettlement stuff.
I think the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops has frankly not been a good partner in common sense immigration enforcement that the American people voted for, and I hope, again, as a devout Catholic, that they'll do better.
Earlier this year, as every serious pollster knew that the Catholic vote would decide the election, we felt it was our responsibility to prove to American Catholics that President Trump was the only Catholic option. Here's what we achieved with all of you by the grace of God that brought President Trump to victory in November. On March 19th, the feast of St. Joseph, we assembled the largest group of Catholic leaders for a Catholic prayer for Trump at his home in Mar-a-Lago. We culminated the event by praying the first ever public rosary at Mar-a-Lago and consecrated President Trump and the United States to St. Joseph's protection. We published the most widely read and popular Catholic voter guide of this election cycle. Nearly 200,000 guides were printed and distributed to parishes across the country. Understanding the need for prayer, we've launched a huge campaign of holy masses. Laity and clergy alike sent mass cards through our website directly to President Trump to pray for him and his family. In fact, we held the first mass of this campaign at Turning Point USA's People's Convention in Detroit back in June. After Trump's assassination attempt on July 13th, we launched a massive St. Michael awareness campaign. We placed nearly 40 billboards of St. Michael in key swing states. We became the official Catholic coalition partner with Charlie Kirk and Turning Point Action, entrusting to us 2.2 million Catholic low propensity voters in the 7 swing states. We assembled a volunteer army made up of many of you that chased these ballots down. And finally, in traditional Catholic fashion, we knew it was time to call upon our Mother Mary. We began a series of patriotic rosaries led by Catholic priests and bishops that aired every Sunday night. These action items were just a snapshot of what we were able to do with all of your help in just 8 months. Our hard work even caught the attention of President Trump and First Lady Melania, who wrote a rare public letter thanking us for our efforts. The Catholic vote did decide the 2024 election. We have not yet begun to fight for Jesus Christ's kingdom.
While Catholics for Catholics is a movement of passionate activists, we know that without prayer, our work is in vain. Thank you all for your support as we seek to make Jesus Christ reign in society. God bless and fight on.
At least 6 people were arrested this morning following an anti-abortion protest.
Lauren Handy and her co-defendants are accused of violating the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances Act.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
They should not have been prosecuted. This is a great honor to sign this.
A recent study has revealed that transgender surgeries may contribute to an increased risk of depression.
I speak to you today as a victim of one of the biggest medical scandals in the history of the United States of America.
The devil, he takes advantage of the young the most, I think, because that's where we're most vulnerable.
Every child in America
Thank you guys.
is perfect exactly the way God made you.
Thank you for this experience, God, that we may get to grow and have a chance to become better men.
Prosecutors are arguing for an especially long sentence for crimes they're calling domestic terrorism.
So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Full pardon.
Thank you.
State
Thank you.
Save it from suicide. I believe you've been the center.
Thank you.
At least two more. You got another man.
You have any weapons on your hands?
This is a duffel bag that's with them. I'm just going to place that out here.
Face, please.
Two Catholic priests that basically trying to stop abortion in America. We're going to storm heaven. We're going to pray to the Mother of God, the Blessed Virgin Mary. All they're trying to do is to save human life, which is the duty of every single Catholic.
What we're involved in is a spiritual war. And the rosary is our weapon.
We're witnessing to the truth that human life belongs to God, it's sacred, and from the first moment of its existence, it deserves legal protection.
They're in that car driving back home today because of this audience. That's a fact, 100%.
These guys were the way they comport themselves. It is lived Christianity. You can tell that their faith is a living faith.
For defending the little babies and so honored to be here.
Here at Catholics for Catholics, we get people in the streets physically and also get people praying across the country. That is what happened today, because the pressure that we put up there on this day, that's a win.
Thank you for being here. There's a man who went through hell, by the way, and he shouldn't have.
Yea, that I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me.
God has a purpose, and I think that we had to go through this valley to get to the top of a different stage in our life.
Truth doesn't change, and Jesus Christ is the face of truth. He's truth incarnate.
I will not quit speaking the truth of Jesus Christ.